What's up, boys and girls? 3X back on the mic once again with a little something that's been on my mind over the course of the past couple of hours today. I watched this video earlier, video link will be down in the description, about how Microsoft apparently has not given up on their vision of digital games on the Xbox One. And it's so plainly obvious to anyone with a lick of sense that this was inevitable. If you're subbed to any gaming channel, and you probably are, then you've probably heard both sides of the coin about digital games and how for some people it's the quote-unquote future of gaming. Well, I'm going to have to call bullshit on that. In case you need a refresher, Microsoft's original vision of digital games was DRM, Digital Rights Management. It was gifting games to only certain people who had to be within your circle, so to speak. It was all but eliminating any chance that you would be able to purchase any games, even older ones, secondhand, or even borrow them from your friends, or even for the love of all things great and small, playing them on other consoles. Remember back in the day when you were going to your friend's house and you'd bring the games that you had that they didn't so that you could play them together? Yeah, Microsoft didn't want that. They wanted to basically put the equivalent of a MAC address or an IP address on every game sold so that only that person could play it. So that if anyone else wanted to play it, they'd have to buy their own copy of the game from the source. Now, I'm all for business and people making money from their own wares, but this is not how things have been done. And because it's Microsoft, who's already used similar methods to monopolize the PC business, there's no way you could be okay with this unless you're the blindest, most mindless of corporate sheep there is. And sadly, those people exist in droves. Here's the thing, though. The digital game market is already woefully bad, double negative, across console markets here. And the issue is price. You have games available digitally from 2 or 3 years ago, some even longer than that are still full price, or at the very least just marginally reduced in price. Whereas if you go to a retail store, you see drastic price cuts on older games, buy one get one free, and so on and so forth. So what's the real incentive of getting a game digitally, aside from getting that game right now, as opposed to having to travel to a store to buy a physical copy? What's even the justification for paying a full $60 plus applicable taxes on an older game digitally with no packaging and not even an instruction manual? Steam is the de facto example of digital distribution in gaming done right. But pardon me for believing that Microsoft is probably not going to follow that business archetype. For one, Xbox One has exclusives that Steam doesn't. If you want to play games like Forza or Halo or Gears of War, assuming there will be one done by a Microsoft studio, now that they have it from Epic Games, the Xbox One is going to be the only place to play them. And if or when they go back to a digital distribution platform, you better believe they'd be offering that carrot on a string to gamers full price because of that fact, with no deals or discounts whatsoever, because it's Microsoft, a company that is notorious for putting a price tag on the simplest functionalities of its products. Do you really honestly think they would veer off of that path when they have an entire customer base of people who would gladly pay for anything for their beloved Xbox because they quote-unquote support the brand. Personally, if people want to fall into that trap, then let them pay the overbloated price for it. But it's bad business any way you slice it. Some of you might think that digital is the future of gaming. I think the total opposite. It's a death knell for one of the most rudimentary concepts that existed from Pong up until now. And that is the sharing of interactive experiences. And the key word in that phrase right there is sharing. Because by Microsoft's vision, there'd be a limit to who it is that you can share those experiences with. Everyone else would have to pay full price for it. So what do you guys think about all this? You can be a Microsoft person. I'll refrain from using the F word in this instance, or not. But let me know what you guys have to say in the comments below, because obviously this is going to be something that will be discussed for a fairly long time until we see exactly what goes down. But like I said, I think I pretty much can take a really, really broad, wild guess what is going to happen within the next coming months or years as we progress with the new generation of consoles. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative at all, please do hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more commentaries like this, Let's Plays, walkthroughs, and all other gaming goodness. Until next time, this is 3X signing off. See ya!